Facebook, YouTube, good morning, guys. First job and only job of the day, we're going to be doing a screen and recoat for a client who found me on YouTube. She started watching my videos, and what was funny is she attempted to try to do her own floors herself, and she ordered some of the stuff that she saw me using. And she ended up calling me back and said, Courtney, I can't do this. And so she ended up having me come back out, evaluate the floors. And as you guys can see, I am here to do a little bit over 1,300 square feet of screen and recoating. There's Miranda right there. I'm not going to put on camera. Miranda, did you move this furniture yourself?
I moved a lot of it myself, but I had neighbors.
Had neighbors help. So she had her neighbors. You guys, you see, anytime we do the screen and recoat, you have to have all the furniture moved out. So, but guys, her floors for the most part in good condition. And what we see a lot is a lot of polyurethane has worn off. And I was explaining that to a client this morning. I went and did an estimate for it. They say, why do the floors look so dull? Because again, polyurethane, just like anything else, guys, it wears off, and once it wears off, it makes the floors look really dull, have no sheen, and and that's when you know it's time for a screen and recoat. And if you prolong it, then you can probably end up getting to a point. I'm gonna show you guys where the floors might need to be sanded. Now you can see there's no polyurethane on these floors. I mean, there's none, guys. You can also see it's starting to tap into some of the stains, so I am going to tint my poly. All right, there's Eric right there. Miranda, I was telling them how you was going to try to do this yourself.
Yeah, that was a bad choice.
That was a bad choice.
I spent 8.5 hours doing it, remember?
What?
Cleaning that
Wow. 8.5 hours, guys. You heard it, for one room. So I'm going ahead and also too, we got some missing stain right here. So I'm going to touch that up, add some stain there. And then right here, like something was sitting here and caused these lines. So I want to see if I can get those out as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. That's enough talking, time to get to work. Got a few more estimates to do. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get these floors screened, clean, recoated with the first coat. Then I'm going to go off for a few hours, do a few estimates, come back, drop the second coat. Stay tuned. All right, guys, if you look really close, you see all those scratches and scuff marks in the polyurethane. Again, that's not in the wood, that's in the poly. And this is one of the biggest benefits of screen and recoating. If you look here, you can see what my screen and my machine is doing. It's knocking down all that old poly. That's that powdery form that Eric is vacuuming up. It's the old poly. So look really close, guys. See all that? All right, now watch this when I screen it. So the screen is just abrading and just aggressive enough to remove the poly, not tapping into the wood. Look at that. See that? That's a big difference. Now look at that, guys. So if you look really close, see how they just went away. So because again, I'm just taking off the old poly. All right. So we can apply new poly. That is the biggest benefit of screen and recoating. All right, guys, if you look really close, you can see the area that I have not screened. Eric has already vacuumed this area right here, including that area. He has a vacuum over here so you can still see the poly when it's broken down on the floor. So if you look really close, and once we screen the floors, again, it's gonna take off as much polyurethane as possible. Really depends on what grit I use, and every job is different, so that just determines on the job that I'm doing. But if you look really close, you can still see the old poly on the floor because it's darker, okay? But if you look now, you can see how the floors look without the old polyurethane. And then when we apply the new poly, it's gonna make it darker, and then I'm gonna also enhance the first coat with some tint, just kind of add some more color to the floor, because in certain areas the floor is missing some color, so I wanna add that to the polyurethane on the first coat. And yeah, guys, get these floors looking back good. So for right now, everything is looking good, coming out great, moving smoothly. Stay tuned. All right, guys, as you can see, we got these floors nice and screened, cleaned, and now they're ready for recoating. All right, you can see I got my poly. The customer wanted to go with a satin finish. Satin is really my most popular sheen right now. A lot of clients are choosing satin because it just makes the floors look more natural. As you can see, also those marks that she was concerned about came out pretty well. Touched up that area right there, and I'm about to start laying the poly. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, you can see how these floors are coming back to life. My client just walked in to grab a few things, and she was just really excited of how the floors are coming out. So like I told her, this is just the first coat that I'm applying now with the tint. All right, and then we're gonna take off for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, come back, drop the second coat. And you guys can see how dark this poly is when I tint it, but it's not dark when I apply it, but it's adding more color back to the floors. Almost look like motor oil. All right, guys, we are back. The second, about to apply the first coat. Got Eric doing just another post vacuum just to get up any debris off the floor. Just might have floated around while we were going. So you guys can see how much better the floors look just with the first coat in the tint. So I'm about to apply the second coat. All right, guys, go ahead and get started. Come back and show you the after results. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm applying the second coat, and as you can see, like I always say, if I tint the poly, I only tint it on the first coat, never on the second coat. So you can see the second coat is a clear base. All right, guys, we are done, and I must say, man, these floors look amazing.
They look brand new.
They look brand new?
They look brand
I didn't say it, Miranda did. Look, you see how good these floors came out? Wow.
What does that smell?
It's the polyurethane.
What does it smell good?
It smell good? It's probably some air freshener.
Hey, let's not. It looks
So much better. Got those lines out a little bit better.
That's a huge improvement. From
Huge improvement.
This, I can't believe how well this.
Yeah, they came out a whole lot better.
Oh, so much better.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is crazy how good they look.
Yep.
Yay. I could have done this, Courtney.
You could have done it. All right, guys, another happy client. As you guys can see, the floors came out great. You can see they're walking on. I told her to 12 hours before start moving furniture back. Also, too, guys, I actually need to call Basic Coatings because this is the product that I'm recommending to my clients. It's the squeaky clean, ready to use. So this is a product if you're a client or if you're a professional service provider that does hardwood floors. This is the product I recommend clients because everybody orders stuff off of Amazon. It's like 22 bucks a gallon. And one thing I love about this one is ready to use. But I'm gonna call Basic Coatings. I know one of the general managers. We got to work something out because I be recommending a lot of my clients to that product. Oh man, amazing, guys. Now this is a satin finish as well, so you can see it turned out really well. Miranda's taking some pictures, okay. She said she's already had like 6-7 clients, customers, well, people that she know that can be potentially customers and clients about what she was doing, the project that we were doing today. And I will say, man, my hardwood floor service is definitely starting to pick up with a lot of repeats and referrals. A lot of people are starting to refer the hardwood service. And again, this is just really the first year of just going strong, guys, with the hardwood floors. And like I said, the biggest benefit is that people can not only get their floors looking amazing within the same day, but they can also walk on the floor and have their house back within the same day. I've heard stories of clients saying, man, Courtney, I had the floor sanded one time. We had to get out the house for a week and the smells was just, just really horrible. But guys, not with the screen and recoat process that I'm just continuing to master each and every day. All right, Miranda.
They look amazing.
Look amazing.
I'm really happy.
Thank you. That's what I want to hear. All right, guys. See you in the next one.